Cada día sale el sol, nuevas esperanzas son. Dios habla a tu corazón, sanándote, alimentando tu vida con bálsamo de vida, con bálsamo de vida, bálsamo de vida.
Bálsamo de vida con Rosmery y Reid.
May God bless and keep you on this day. Today's reflection is titled, Loving God's Will. Proverbs 19 verse 21 tells us, Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Sometimes we pray so hard for something, and we believe and have faith that we will receive what we ask for, but then we don't receive an answer, and we think God doesn't hear us. But that's not the case. God always hears us. However, we must understand that God knows us and often doesn't grant us certain things for various reasons. It may be because it's not the right time for what you're asking for, or it may also be because you're not ready to receive it. You might even be asking for something that simply isn't convenient for you to receive. I recently read a quote from a pastor, and it says, "Faith will not change the Lord's will for what we ask for, but it does help us to accept it." And this doesn't only happen when we pray so hard for a sick relative for God to heal them, and we believe that they will be raised from their bed, but the Lord decides to take them, because He knows the reason for all things, and even though it may seem difficult at times, His will is perfect for our lives. Loving God's will is often not an easy task. When things go well for us and are aligned with His will and what we want, it's perfect, but that's not always the case when it's the opposite. When God's will is one and different from the desire of our heart, above all else, our job is to believe, but to believe loving the will of the Lord and placing everything in His hands so that He may direct the course of our life. So I encourage you today to pray, believe, and trust, but never to let go of the fact that God's will be fulfilled regardless of what we want. It's important and necessary that we learn to accept and love His will. Do you love God? Do you serve Him, and are you trying to do His will on this earth? Remember that all things will work together for your good. God is in absolute control of your life and mine. He knows everything about you and me. So let it be His way. And as a good friend of mine always says, if it's God's way, it will surely turn out better for you. This is your sister Vanessa Ortiz, and may God bless you.
Gracias por estar ahí, escuchando Bálsamo de Vida. Si estas palabras han edificado tu vida, escríbenos a balsamodevidareflexiones@gmail.com y síguenos en nuestras redes sociales. Reflexiones Bálsamo de Vida. Que su gracia te cubra en este día.